Yo, what up is Don?
Sammy Lee here.
Soul Brothers back up in it.
Yes.
What's going on? Performance review.
Yes. So the Kyrie Low 2 coming in at $110. If you guys want to cop, we'll leave a link in the description box. This is the performance review. Let's get started off with the traction. So I like to call this the nub hurricane or the nub head, back of your head things.
Oh yeah, the cowlick.
What do you call it?
The cowlick.
Cowlick?
Yeah.
I've never even, okay.
Yeah.
So you got 3 cowlicks. You got 2 in the forefoot and 1 in the heel.
Mm-hmm.
And it does thicken up here, I guess in more of like the edge of the toe and also in the heel, it does thicken up. So obviously that's where your high wear areas are, as far as I guess when you're kind of like walking around.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, so durability doesn't seem very good because it is nubs. It is very soft.
It's soft.
Pliable. It's easy to move around. So I would think the nubs are ripping off, and some of them are a little bit. You know.
Yeah, we've had a history of like not having the best experiences with like nub traction pattern as far as durability.
So durability doesn't seem like it's gonna be great. Do not play with these outdoors. But on a clean indoor court, very, very good bite. I mean, it's super good, super nice. You're gonna be stopping on dime and also on dust. Okay, so on dust, it does pick up a little bit of dust and I feel like it does trap a little bit, but it's a light wipe. It's pretty easy to wipe off and then you have you're good to go again. It does pick up dust pretty quickly though, you know, so if it's really dusty, you're gonna be wiping like every couple of plays. But other than that, if you don't mind the wipe, and you know a lot of ballers don't, then you should be okay with these. You know, so clean court, really, really good. Dust, it does pick it up, but it's a light wipe, and you're gonna be wiping pretty frequently. Durability isn't very, very good. So, but other than that, performance on an indoor court is actually really nice. And also, obviously, you do have this outsole curvature as well, which will, you know, which feels great, especially if you're doing this movement a lot. Yeah. You're shifty, you're doing a lot of crosses. It feels great. So, traction, really, really nice. Cushion. Okay, moving on to the cushion. It's very, very bad. Okay, so I tried to break these in. You know, like if I can't feel the zoom when I'm working out. When I'm squatting, you know, I try to wear the shoes, break it in a little bit more, you know. I try to walk around with weights in both hands, you know, to break it in a little bit more. And obviously when I do go out, whenever I'm trying a shoe, I try to, you know, wear all of my shoes and then wear it out and stuff, break it in, you know, how and feel how it is, you know, just like casually walking around. And I did all that, and I can't feel the zoom units that much. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really stiff, and it's like the Kyrie Low 1 to me. It's not. I can't feel it. Supposedly there's a forefoot and heel zoom unit. I couldn't feel it, unfortunately. But you know, maybe if you were heavier, you can feel it a little bit better. I'm only 145 pounds. I'm very, very light. So yeah, I couldn't feel the zoom units. And the phylon is super stiff. The only thing I can feel is like this protruding thing here in the heel, you know. Yeah. But that's only if I really, really dig the heel at this steep of an angle. Yeah. If I go like more like this, and that's just how you like usually walk around, you can't really feel it.
But you're barely ever hitting that much of an angle, which is actually, they call that dorsiflexion when you lift your toe up like that. They say it's actually good to hoop like that, to run like that, but I mean that angle is too crazy.
Yeah, I mean heel to toe transition is great though. I mean there's a nice little shape here, very curved, and that does help. But yeah, impact protection is not good. There's not a lot of compression. It's not soft. There's not a lot of bounce. And court feel, I wouldn't say even is like the best I've ever felt. You know, it's good, but not the best I felt, you know? So yeah, cushion was very, very, very lackluster. Insole is just a regular ortholite insole. So yeah.
Moving on to the upper though, upper is not too bad.
Yeah, so it's more of, I think they call it like a mesh material, but it's more of like a textile. You know, it has a nice cool pattern to it.
Yeah, it's like an overlay of like it almost feels like, oh, it's just a different thread, but it's kind of shiny, so it almost looks like it's like TPU. Overlaid with like TPU or something.
Exactly, but I like how it looks, like the pattern. Yeah. The material is actually really soft. You know, it's thin, it's supportive, feels great on foot.
And you got these like gnarly overlays that are like really nice.
Exactly. Yeah, especially
like big, thick overlays that's not just like fuse.
Yeah.
For toe drags and stuff.
I've never seen this.
Me neither.
It's interesting, but that's dope. There's not a lot of padding in the ankle area, so it doesn't feel too bulky. I mean, it's I guess average padding.
Yeah.
And then of course you do have these cages, I would say, in the midfoot, you know, on the lateral and medial side, and you can also customize the laces as well, which we'll get into in fit. But for $110, this is nice. You know, it feels you know, actually premium. It feels great.
Yeah.
So yeah, materials are nice. You do have a tongue, but it's more of like a half booty. You know, it's attached here in the midfoot area. Moving on to the fit. So fit is, I went through the size, and it is a very tight fit. Dude.
Really?
Like so tight in the toe area, dude.
So it runs a little small.
Not small, but just like really
tight.
Yeah, constricting. You know, there's not toe space at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And also very, very narrow. You know, lengthwise it was good for me.
Okay.
But like this here is super tight, and widthwise very, very narrow. So it wasn't choking my foot out, but it was like a really stump. You know how sometimes you like kind of want to curl your toes.
Yeah.
I can't do that in this shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how tight it is.
So wide footers, beware.
Yeah, wide, thick footers, no. But if you have a skinny, you know, thin foot, then you should be good to go in this. Fit for me, I like a really snug fit in my ball shoes, so it was good for me. And also, you do have this system here. There are 3 extra eyelets, so if you want the tight to be a little bit tighter in the midfoot area, it doesn't really work all too well. I mean, I you know, in the midfoot area, it is a little bit tighter, but you know, I would have liked it if it was more in the forefoot, or maybe throughout the entire upper or something like that. But you know, it's alright. And also, the laces are very, very wide here in the toe area, so I really like that. So when you tighten, you can really feel it tighten in the toe area. That feels great. So there's that. I'd say the cage is more on the gimmicky-er side.
Or just more for aesthetics.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but I guess it does work a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's the fit there. Also easy to put on with the heel tab. I really like how all shoes have this now. But yeah, so there's that. Support and lockdown is great. Obviously for lateral containment, you have this plastic piece coming up here in the toe area. You have this midfoot cage, and also you have an internal TPU heel counter and the phylon coming up here, the heel. So lateral containment is awesome. Obviously it's a Kyrie, you guys already know. This is the widest shoe I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Dude, look at this. You see
it's
that?
pretty wide.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That is insane. You know, especially here in the forefoot. Look at that.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So and you're gonna be laterally stable, obviously, because it is so wide. You're not, obviously it's a low, so you're not gonna get a ankle restriction, you know, or ankle support, but you're gonna be good to go because it is so laterally stable. Moving on to the weight. What is it, like 12 ounces, I'd say?
Yeah, it was something like that. No, 11.
12.2.
12.2.
So average.
Yeah.
Average. It feels light and minimal on foot is because the materials are thin, but it does feel slightly chunky because the cushion is pretty thin. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a pretty chunky midsole. So you feel that a little bit. Not the most minimal feeling shoe as far as the cushion goes, but it does feel minimal because of the upper, and also the traction and all that is really good support. So you're gonna feel pretty quick when you're playing in this. So there's that. Step in comfort, just casually walking around in this, not very comfortable. Cushion's not very nice, but materials are soft, so I guess that's a plus. But you know, I like to have a good soft cushion for my casual shoes. So
ventilation
was okay, not the best. You know, it's more on the warmer side.
Yeah. Durability seems like it'll be alright, except for the outsole.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So there's that.
Yes.
Aesthetics.
Very, very good looking.
Yeah, these are bangers.
I say.
Is this the only colorway?
Out, yeah, right now out, yeah. But Kyrie did say there's more flavors coming on his story.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I mean, this is the best looking basketball shoe out right now.
Yeah, it looks very dope.
Yeah, this is super dope. But anyways, wrapping things up, $110. Get it. I mean, I feel like this is probably the best Kyrie out right now. I'd say it's better than Kyrie 5. I'd say it's better than Kyrie Flytrap 2.
Right.
You know, and the only thing that they could have done differently and better, in my opinion, is the cushion. Use something different. you know?
Yeah.
Softer, you know? Like, you're using all this Phylon, it's chunky and stuff, make it a little bit softer or something. I feel like Kyrie purposely, specifically requests that his cushion is stiff. I don't know, maybe he likes that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, everything else about this shoe, I can't complain about. It's awesome. So, if you don't mind that, if you like the Kyrie, the outsole curvature, great traction, you know, very, very good support and all that, and materials being nice, and it only being $110, and you don't care about like stiff, responsive cushions, then this is the shoe to go for you, you know? So, but if you want like a soft, nice cushion, you're not gonna get it here. But that's it. Again, if you guys want to cop, we'll leave a link in the description box. But it is Soul Brothers approved. I really enjoy playing this. So there's that. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.